Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna give you 30 facts about memory. I'm Rita and today it's all about you. Our brain can really store a huge amount of information. It can be so big as, for instance, 3 million hours of TV, for you to have an idea. So we really can store lots of information in our memory. A good way to store memories is to have a nice pattern of sleep. So if you sleep well, you are too helping your memories to fix and to be in your brain. We starting forget things when we are still a child. So childhood memories, they are gone even before childhood ends. We start to really forget things from childhood in childhood. 65% of the world population usually remember things visually. It's the most common memory, it's the visual memory, not so much sounds. So the memory of sounds are really low comparing with the memory of images. If you need to remember about something, don't think about doors, entry, windows, and so on. The process of remember is something that came natural, so don't force yourself and don't force yourself in these kind of things. It's not because you are thinking about opening doors or opening windows or entering in some kind of door that your memory is being restored. Depression and anxiety usually are diseases that impact our way of remember things. So they really affect our memory, and they not just affect in a bad way, but sometimes they just change the memories that we have. The world record, it's about memory. It's a little boy with 10 years old. He could memorize 225 words in only 12 minutes. Later, the same boy, he could memorize a number with 132 digits only in 1 minute. False memories are real and are really, really serious. False memories can indicate some kind of brain disease that it's really, really serious, like paranoid or schizophrenia. False memories sometimes are just it came from our own thoughts or dreams, but when they stick in our mind, they are serious, and the individual must seek professional help. Meditation improves a lot our memory. Meditate, it really helps us remember things and fix our memories in our mind. In the police cases, most of the eyewitnesses they rely in memory, and this is not accurate. And it's not because usually when you have situation of stress, like when you see a crime or when you just have some bad situation, usually your nerves and all your anxiety can really change the memory of the facts. So usually high witness have to rely in other things that is not just memories. Left hand people have better memory, and this is true because they use a part of the brain that calls corpus callosum, and this part are much well trained to just stick new memories. So it's true that people that use the left hand for writing, they usually have this big and better memory in his brain. If you need to remember something, do some physical exercise. It doesn't have to be something very specific. You can just go outside and have some walks, particularly in nature. It helps the tranquility, it helps the calm, and try not to force yourself, and just let it come naturally. Good memories stick much more than bad memories. Memories sometimes are so bad that the brain totally block them, and they don't really the brain doesn't really let the bad memory to come to conscience. Memory loss can be related to many problems. Nowadays we are always talking about diseases like dementia and Alzheimer and so on, but a simple thyroid problem can really take your memory away. Smell, it's the sense that it's most connected to memory. So a person that really have a big memory, a very strong memory, probably it has associate a smell. Maybe this person doesn't really gets it or have this in mind, but there's always a smell near a memory. If you are a student and you are going through your exams, remember that everything sticks better if you use a different font and different colors on your study. It's much more better, and it's much more accurate to remember something that it's different, that it comes out from the whole pattern, and you can use it as a helper for remember better later. A memory performs much better outside than inside. So it's important that if you go for a walk, or if you go outside when you really need to remember something, it's much more accurate than just stay at home and try to do any kind of exercises to remember. Nowadays, 1 in 10 people in the whole world has Alzheimer. It's the #1 disease that affects the brain, particularly memory. Another technique for students is a technique that is used by actors. So if you say what you want to remember out loud, it's much better and faster to remember it. So pretend that you are just saying to an audience, or pretending you are teaching, and you will see that it's much more easy to these things stick to your brain. Having new memories it's very important for your brain, because when you form a new memory, your brain is having new connections, and it's forming new connections too. So forming memories and new memories, it's helping your brain to develop and to function better. In any age, in any time, it's possible to improve memory. You can always use puzzles, any kind of puzzles, any kind of crosswords, any kind of number games, anything you can use to improve your memory. Our memories start very, very early. They start already in the womb, and usually babies have already memories from 20 weeks on. So our memory starts really, really early. Memory can be short-term or long-term. Short-term memory are memories that they can last 30 seconds. But the long-term memories, they can last a lifetime. An average adult can remember 2,100,000 words. So this is a lot of information, as we said in the beginning. It's totally a myth that coffee can help your memory. So this is not true, and it's not accurate that drinking coffee can improve your memory. Memories are not stored all in the same part of the brain. They are stored in different parts of the brain. So that's why sometimes when something happened, a disease or an accident, there's a part of memory that can be affected, because there's a part of the brain that can be affected. During a lifetime, we have to exercise our body, but we cannot forget to exercise our mind. Our mind is a muscle just like any other, and it's better for us to have some exercise to the brain too. The emotion that each memories give us prioritize the way that memory is stored. So the storage of a memory always depends on how we feel about it and what kind of emotions that memory bring or brought to us. Learning new things provides to the brain new structure and new connections, and this is a good exercise and a good practice for our own brain. So that's all for today, guys. I would like to give you just some tips. If you want to stimulate your brain and your memory, try to avoid stress, try to avoid addicted substances, alcohol, try to have good nights of sleep, do some sports, walks in nature, meditate if you would like to, rest really well, learn new things, avoid the same routines, travel to new places every time you want and you can, and stimulate your brain with puzzles, crosswords, learning and thinking. And the last thing is that hyperthymesia is something that really happens. So there is people that really remembers every second of their own life. So this is not a myth, and this really happens. I hope you like it. I hope you subscribe. I hope I could help a little bit if you are having memory trouble. I hope you share with a friend, leave the thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye!